What's up, guys? We're here at AMC Town Square with Chasing Cinema.
James Shu, how are you?
.com, and we are here for the return of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, TMNT. Woo!
So tell me, what is your experience with the TMNT, the Heroes in a Half Shell?
I didn't grow up with them in the comic books. I grew up with them with the animated series, and then with the movies, and then we had the Secret of the Ooze. Then we had the one that went back to China, or wherever they went. Yep. China?
Yeah.
Yeah, China.
Go back in time.
China was, that one wasn't good though.
It was okay.
Yeah, it was okay.
See, I'm even soft on the third one. So do you really know much about the origins of the Ninja Turtles and how they came to be?
Yeah, after the movies, then I knew that they were originally really dark. They were, you know,
This is probably the most successful independent comic of all time. In 1984, two artists, just happened to draw a little image of 4 turtles on top of a napkin, and lo and behold, it became the most, like I said, most successful independent comic, making over $1 million, only having these newspaper-like comics in a black and white era. And when they did have color, they were in all red. They were not color-coded. They were not arguing about pizza. They were yelling mild curse words and things like that. However, before they got their animated series in 1987, they said we got to make them a little bit more fun, a little bit more different. They each got
toys.
They each got an initial belt and color codes, and different personalities, and they argued about pizza all the time. 1990s came in. We had the live-action films. The first and second, I think, are classics to a lot of people. I love them. Obviously, you love them. And then in 2007, we have after many different movie. As far as shows, we have a lot of different versions. But yeah, we have the animated movie in 2007 that only made $95 million, not a lot, not many people saw it. I thought it was okay, but I thought there was one fight scene in that movie that's worth the watch. However, now we have Michael Bay backing
Megan Fox
in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Megan Fox. If you watch his bloopers, you could see how I feel about Megan Fox.
Megan Fox is awesome. Transformers, boom.
So an hour and 40 minutes.
Boom.
Before we get into this, how do you feel about the look of the turtles? We'll do that first.
Their mouth is a little small compared to how we're used to seeing them, and I think it's funny because when the movie was coming out, they said that they're going to be from space, they're going to be aliens, they were going to be all this weird stuff. Then all the sweaty nerds came out and said, "Oh my gosh," and then Michael Bay says, "No,
take a chill pill," quote unquote.
You know what was cool though is they have the joke in the trailer where they're like, and there's like April O'Neil's talking to Whoopi Goldberg. I don't know where he's like, "What are they, alien?" He's like, "No, that's stupid."
Yeah.
That's awesome.
He was literally like, "Take a chill pill," and
but he probably was gonna do that if the
then the fans did. He said, "Take a chill pill," but he ended up rewriting the script.
Thank you.
So all right, we have an hour and 45 minutes, hour 40 minutes of this movie.
Megan Fox.
I'm really unsure what to think, so I'm going in as
ninja,
open as possible.
Ninja, go ninja, go ninja.
Just for your information, you know Vanilla Ice is a Chasing Cinema follower on Twitter.
Yes, I did know that. And Vanilla Ice heard the new song by Wiz Khalifa, and he said, I just don't think that he had the passion when he was making this song. No!
If you put on, if you heard the intro and outro, if you heard that song, if you don't get up and dance, there's something wrong with you. Great song.
Give me the Running Man. Let's do this.
Hour and 40 minutes. Let's go.
All right, so we just got out of TMNT 2014. You
go first.
Well, I thought it was good. It was. As long as you're not walking into this expecting an Oscar-winning film, as long as you're not expecting that, I think you're gonna have a lot of fun. I personally do wish that they went this DC route and went a little more less of the jokes and a little more serious. I would have liked that. I felt the fighting.
You would have liked more jokes or less jokes?
Less jokes.
Okay.
I thought the fighting sequences were awesome. Master Splinter has never been seen like that before. He was awesome. Megan Fox. Michelangelo. There was just so many jokes, and I thought some of them hit, some of them didn't hit. But overall, if you're a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fan, watch the movie. If you're not a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fan, watch the movie because it's fun. It's fun.
But I'm glad that you said you didn't love it. So what didn't you like? Just the jokes part?
There was just a little too many jokes, and I don't know. I don't know exactly what. It didn't hit hard for me where I normally say I loved it. I'm not gonna say I loved it, but I didn't hate it. I'm glad I watched it because I'm a Turtle fan, and count me in, Michelangelo and all that. There was just a lot of jokes, and some of them hit, some of them didn't hit.
Well, I'm with James. I did not love it, but I did hate this movie. I thought this movie was just such an insult. I really did. I walked out of the theater feeling very, very insulted. Let's break it down. The number one reason why James wanted to see this movie, the number one reason what he's been talking about nonstop, Megan Fox. Boy, does she not belong in this movie. Her performance is literally horrendous, and I don't know why people care about her the way they do. I mean, sure.
I know why.
Okay, I bet you do too. But unfortunately, when it comes to actually watching a film, she is so ineffective. She is literally there for eye candy just to make this movie more money. And it's just like Transformers when if she is thrown in a sewage line, if she's getting tossed around in the snow in car accidents, yet her face is always glowing and untouched. How convenient.
No, that makes sense. It's Megan Fox.
The filmmakers made this movie for one reason, and that's the green, and not the green for the turtles, the green for money. It's just a concept that people already know. They said, what can we do with it? And this was a movie that could have been adapted to any story whatsoever. You could have thrown any characters in this same story and then just called it something else, but it just happens to be 6-foot CGI turtles that just don't even have the same feeling of the characters we grew up with. I'm insulted as you being a fan, Timothy, who really likes this movie.
No, you know what I didn't like also? I didn't like how Donatello had to always have glasses. I didn't like that. But I'm nitpicking stupid stuff.
No, it's not stupid stuff, because the one thing that this television show, this cartoon, this silly story, if you think about it, literally Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, how silly that sounds, each of these characters are developed. I'm going to bring you a flashback right now. 1990, the original film, when the turtles fight Shredder on top of that roof, their personalities are even seen through their fighting. Raphael is fighting in complete anger, he's rageful, and he's blinded by it. Leonardo's the leader, he's the wise one, he's the one that can keep up with Shredder. Everything that they do in the original films, and these films are cheesy as all could be, there's still personalities there, they're developed. These, they literally threw on colors of just the same character. Sure, Mike Lowe's throws around pizza jokes and Donatello wears glasses, but is there really a difference? Are they really different? I didn't think so, and I think that really, really hurt the film. I was just so disappointed. However, the one key I will agree with you on is the Shredder Splinter fight was awesome. I would totally agree
at that first scene,
yeah.
Splinter is a BA.
And I mean, there were some really great fighting sequences, but overall I just kind of sat back and was really in shock of how just...
Shell-shocked?
Yeah, shell-shocked. There you go, that was good. Just totally, just blown away by how much of a mess this movie was. I mean, I honestly, I looked for redeeming quality, and I found none.
Well, that's the beauty of film, it's subjective, and I don't agree with him again.
But see, hold on. But see, I'm the first one to tell you that an adaptation is supposed to be different, right? Like, no matter, if you love something and you see it adapted, maybe it is hard and maybe you can't just let it go. Like Hunger Games or Twilight, those adaptations might be hard. However, this wasn't an adaptation, this was just a cheap imitation, and I just feel bad for the people who are older now and they're taking their kids to see the characters they grew up on, and they're gonna be greatly disappointed.
They're like, that wasn't Turtles.
Yeah, that wasn't Turtles.
No,
did you feel like you watched the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, or did you just feel like you just watched a movie?
No, I like him 6 foot. I like him like that.
You know what you do? You watch Transformers and just imagine a turtle instead of Optimus Prime.
Oh yeah, and
Shredder
the
same exact thing.
Yeah, that was another thing about Shredder. He was too much Transformer.
Why was Shredder like Wolverine?
I wish he was a little more human. And less Super
Saiyan or whatever?
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, he just had like Edward Scissorhands, Freddy Krueger syndrome. I didn't like that. But I don't know, this movie, man, was just all over the place for me. Like, we had Will Arnett playing this nerdy cameraman trying to hit on Megan Fox, and it just did not work. There was nothing on this movie that kind of worked.
Who wouldn't hit on Megan Fox?
This is true, but Will Arnett just playing that role just did not seem right, and it just seemed all forced and things like that. I don't know, I was really disappointed in the fact that Megan Fox was Megan Fox was the lead of this film, and overall I just think it was a mess.
Except for her face.
Except for her face. This is true.
Okay, so full-on review, chasingsimmer.com/Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2014.
Yes.
For the full-on review, and I checked out his review already. It's not nice. So check it out and you can understand. But hey, if you're a Turtles fan, if you're a Megan Fox fan,
not if you're a Turtles fan,
count me in.
If you're a Megan Fox fan, then you probably should go see this, because then you would like it. Because
and that's why I did.
I've never met a Megan Fox fan besides this man.
Okay, that's not even. Does that even make any sense?
I think that does make sense. Who's like, man, this movie's gonna be good because Megan Fox is in it. And I'm not trying to downplay her, because you know what? I don't think she's a bad actress, because that makes me seem like I'm just judging her and being rude, because I'm gonna take that back. I don't think Megan Fox is a bad actress, because she has been in performances that I actually do like her in, but this movie she was like, all right, sure, I'll be eye candy, and it's just, to me, it's such a disrespect to the craft.
I don't know. Facebook and Twitter, like and follow him. Next week in 7 days, we are going to be back here at AMC Town Square for
Expendables 3.
Part 3. Any good, you think? Yeah.
Did you like 1 and 2?
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, to me, they're just like what I expected out of this. They were just.
What do you mean? What you expect?
All I expect in Expendables 3 is the shooting, killing, and they're gonna clown each other on how they're all old and how they're still relevant in some way, shape, or form.
The first two were iffy for me, so I mean, the third one, I think they're really starting to push it. However, one of my favorites, Antonio Banderas, is gonna be in this.
Antonio Banderas.
So I'm excited for that.
7 days we got that, and Let's Be Cops. We'll talk about that next week. We'll be back.